Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Jessica Klien. First, on the local scene. St. Vincent and the Grenadines are among other CARICOM countries that stand to benefit from the approval of US $1.5 billion by the Board of Directors of the African Export-Import Bank, Afrexim Bank. The US $1.5 billion loan agreed by Afrexim Bank's Board of Directors allows CARICOM countries to use the bank's financing instruments through facilities that assist tourism, healthcare, renewable energy, shipping, mining, agriculture, agribusiness, air connectivity, and aquaculture. This board approval followed the entrance of 9 CARICOM member countries to the Afrexim Bank Partnership Agreement, which was launched in Bridgetown, Barbados on the 1st of September 2022. Other signatories include Barbados, Guyana, the Bahamas, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and Suriname. Police in the South Central Division, SCD, have launched an investigation into the discovery of a decomposed body in Simon Bayabu on the 28th of December 2022. The identity of the deceased is unknown, and a post-mortem examination is expected to be carried out on the deceased to ascertain the exact cause of death. An investigation has also been launched into the circumstances surrounding the death of Shabaka Clark, a 44-year-old man of Rose Place, Kingstown. Clark's motionless body was discovered around 9:40 a.m. on Wednesday, 28 December, in some nearby bushes in the vicinity of 9 Steps Rose Place by his brother. A post-mortem examination is expected to be carried out to ascertain the exact cause of death. Persons with information that can assist with this investigation are encouraged to contact the police station or police officer you are most comfortable speaking with. All information received would be treated confidentially, and investigations into these matters are ongoing. Still on the local scene, 6 Vincentian businesses are among the 21 startups from the OECS that have been selected to participate in the second cohort of the Eastern Caribbean Green Entrepreneurship Incubator Program. The Incubator Program is a free, carefully curated training and mentoring program designed to support green entrepreneurs in building robust and sustainable business models and the skills, tools, and confidence to implement them for success. The program includes a 12-week virtual green business training based on lean startup methodology, a mentorship program, one-on-one coaching, and networking opportunities. Up to 10 businesses can win $10,000 in the business plan competition. 93 businesses applied for the program, but 21 were chosen after a rigorous screening, evaluation, and selection process by a committee of business support network stakeholders in the Eastern Caribbean. The selection criteria included a green focus, entrepreneurial mindset, high growth potential, and inclusivity. Green businesses offer services and products that support environmental or social goals. The Global Green Growth Institute, OECS Commission, and Qatar Fund for Development launched the Eastern Caribbean Green Entrepreneurship Initiative in 2021. Moving on to regional news. With the aim of ramping up food production in 2023, Guyana's Ministry of Agriculture will soon begin open field trials for wheat. In a recent interview with the Guyana Chronicle, Minister Zulfikar Mustafa related that the open field trial for wheat is scheduled to commence in the first quarter of 2023. The trial was previously scheduled to begin in September of 2022. However, due to torrential rainfall, the trial was delayed. He said, the trial was supposed to start this year, but because of the weather conditions, we couldn't start it. So in the first quarter of next year, we will start the open field cultivation for wheat, adding, I'm hoping that the weather will be good and we will be able to move ahead with the trial. The open field trial will be done in collaboration with Guyana and the Brazilian Agricultural Research Corporation. More on the regional scene. The UN Secretary, in his New Year message after a year of brutal warfare from Afghanistan to Ukraine, forcing record numbers to flee from their homes, said, the world needs peace in 2023 more than ever. Antonio Guterres said, every new year is a moment of rebirth. We sweep out the ashes of the old year and prepare for a brighter day. In 2022, millions of people around the world literally swept out ashes. The impact on civilians meant that over 100 million people found themselves fleeing violence, wildfires, droughts, poverty, and hunger, the UN chief said. In 2023, we need peace now more than ever. Peace with one another through dialogue to end conflict, peace with nature and our climate to build a more sustainable world. There also needs to be peace online, he added. So instead of disinformation and conspiracy theories, all societies can enjoy the internet free from hate speech and abuse. In 2023, let's put peace at the heart of our words and actions, said the Secretary General. And finally, on the international scene, Russia has banned oil sales to countries and companies that comply with a price cap agreed by Western nations earlier this month. The price cap, which was agreed by the G7 group of nations, Australia, and the EU, came into force on December 5th. The cap prohibits countries from paying more than $60, equivalent to 56 euros or £50 per barrel of Russian oil. Russia has now said its oil and oil products will not be sold to anyone imposing the price cap. The presidential decree said the ban would take effect for 5 months from February 1st until July 1st. The decree also said Russian President Vladimir Putin could give special permission to supply to countries that fall under the ban. The G7 group of major economies first put forward the idea of a price cap in September in order to stop Moscow from using oil revenue to finance the war in Ukraine. Although Western demand for Russian oil fell after the invasion, Russian revenue remained high due to a price spike and demand elsewhere, including from India and China. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klien. Join us again at 5:30 for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.